Happy New Year of the Wood Dragon. We have arrived. The dragons are calling us into community to circle and share. Oops, I'm bumping my desk. To circle and share and hold space together for healing and transformation, to celebrate life fully embodied here on earth and fully connected to that divinity, that source consciousness energy. So happy to be here with all of you. If this is your first time sitting in with me, my name is Kira Lonnie, and I am embodying the name Heavenly Queen Bear with this powerful calling from the dragons. So much has been coming through for me over the last week as we've been building energy towards this moment, and I'm so excited to share it with all of you. So, one piece that came through just today, no, not just today, but wood dragon equals tree. You with me? Who has felt that energy of dragon in a tree? Come on, let me know who's with me. Let me know in the comments if you get what I'm saying. And if you're here with me live or on the replay, I have got a really fun show for you today. So let your friends know we're here. Share this video out. And I really invite you to call in full presence for this coming ceremony that I'm going to share with you, because if you're called to gather with me today, then you are here for something greater. You are being called into a more authentic relationship between your spirit and your body. You are being called into a more authentic relationship with the elements, with the earth and the plants and the animals and the fullness, the full nature of life. Then if that sounds like you, you're in the right place. So if you're here with me live, I'd love to get a sound check. I should have asked someone to come here specifically to do this. But my intention for this, so while I'm explaining the intention, you can let me know if you are my sound check person. So my intention for today is to offer a ceremonial space to really awaken the dragon in you. The dragon energy is really all about bringing spirit into form. So every one of us has a connection to this archetypal dragon energy. The dragon will not stand for any excuses. The dragon will not back down from her truth. The dragon is a gentle spirited warrior, but look out if you cross her, because she is not afraid to let that fire breath roar. And I've been noticing as we shift from the rabbit into the dragon, I've really been noticing in myself, not, I am no longer going to stand for making excuses to myself, from myself. This is a self to self agreement. So if you would like to make a similar agreement with yourself, I'd love to hear from you. And hey, Zayla, since you're here with me live, would you be willing to do a sound check for me, lovely lady? I would love to share my sound healing instruments today, and I just want to make sure the sound is coming through. So let me know while I'm continuing to share what's coming up. If you're able to do that, will you say yes in the comments, or anybody else who happens to be here with me live? Um, awesome. Okay. So can you hear this bowl? And is it too loud, too quiet, not really coming through at all? That's the first sound check. Because I really want to drop in deeply with you all today. I have been in the spirit of the bear that I embody, a bit of a hibernation in my healing work. And what happens during hibernation as a mama bear is that there is a gestation. And so I have been gestating within me an offering that is completely authentically mine. And it is still in gestation, but pieces of it are wanting to be released. And the first piece is right here in this transmission today, connecting with the energy of the wood dragon and the tree people, because the dragons are ancient earth guardians. And so when I think wood dragon, immediately my tree friends all pop in. And there are some powerful tree wisdom messages coming through for the collective. And so in this ceremony, we're going to create a ritual space. We're going to drop into some sound healing. The sound healing vibrations, when you allow them to really work with you, can really break up stagnation and let your energy flow more freely, allow your channel to open. And my intention is, if it feels right to you, that you will connect with the archetypal energy of the dragon within you, whatever that is calling you to create here in this world. There is some evidence that dragons actually created form here on this earthly plane. And so when we call on that innate dragon within archetype, it's really that energy of really being grounded in your spiritual practice, not allowing your spiritual practice to pull you out of your body, but pulling your spirit through your body to create here in this earthly plane, because that's why we're here in human bodies, right? So powerful what you're sharing there, Zayla, using your instruments and connecting with Mother Earth for the moon. I can see why you were called to this live today, burning dragon blood incense. Ah. And then the second part of my intention is to share with you a little piece of what's coming through in my work, and an opportunity to share some of it with me. So, did the first sound check. I'm also going to use the gongs. So let me know if those are coming through. I have a funny story about the gongs. When I first created tree gong energy healing, it had absolutely nothing to do with gongs. The gong comes from the word for work in Taoist medicine, in Chinese medicine, qi gong, for instance, gung fu. And so tree gong is working with trees. And I was planning a retreat in Mount Shasta area, and I was calling around for retreat centers. And I spoke to one lovely gentleman, and I told him I do tree gong retreats and I'm curious about checking out your space. And he said to me, well, we have a lovely retreat space, but we're in a neighborhood and I don't know about ringing gongs. And so cool that you also have gongs, Zayla. And I now am really excited to bring my gongs into the forest and work with the trees that way, because the energy of sound is really powerful, and trees communicate on the more subtle level. Yes, sound is part of their communication, but more energy and communicating through the roots with transmissions of nutrients and communication and balancing energies. And yet plants love music, and plants sing and make music. So I really felt like it's an important piece in celebrating the wood dragons that we bring in the sound. And then the last one I'll be using is my beautiful crystal bowl. I'm testing out my new orientation here. This one takes a little longer to come through. There it is. All right, I think my sound check is complete. Let me know if I need to make any adjustments. And gather round, friends. Gather round as if we were gathering in community in a circle around a campfire, celebrating with our instruments and our songs. I really invite connecting to the music of your soul during this transmission, and really whatever comes through, I'm going to begin to drop in and inviting whatever comes through my channel. May it touch you in exactly the way that you need to awaken your medicine, or to amplify your medicine from wherever it is right now, whether it's completely hidden under many layers, it's just starting to emerge, or you have already embodied your medicine in many ways. My invitation is that whatever comes through this transmission on this auspicious day of heralding the year of the wood dragon, may it bless you in exactly the way you need to amplify your medicine and to bring it into form, because you can have all the great ideas and all of the magical, blissful meditations. And yet, when you actually embody your medicine here on the plane of Earth in the 3D reality, connecting it to those multidimensional experiences, that's when the true magic happens. So, feeling into what is alive for you right now. And I really invite you to share it in the comments, whatever it is. It is a glorious sunny day here in Southern Oregon on the west coast of the United States, and I am going to prepare with a sip of water and then take us in, friends. In the tradition of Tree Gong, we celebrate the wood dragon. And I had one more thing to share before I drop us in. The wood dragon that I have been journeying with since 2018, when I was in my most recent medical Qigong training, is the harbinger of the dawn, the guardian of the east. And the wood energy in traditional Chinese medicine is connected with the sunrise, with the new growth, with always growing and expanding, no matter how long we live, and with the rebirth, new birth. So it can be new birth, rebirth, new relationships, reawakening of the passion in relationships. So, really inviting that energy of newness with this new moon, new day, new year of the wood dragon, the energy of the sunrise. So, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are, we're going to welcome in that energy of the sunrise. And I really invite you to take whatever you receive from this transmission, and whenever the sun is next rising and you have the opportunity to go outside with a glass of water to greet the day, bring yourself back to this moment of receiving a transmission from the wood dragon, the guardian of the east, of new beginnings, of always growing and learning. Oh, thank you. And I am going to honor the spirit of the Palo Santo, the sacred wood. May the wood be harvested in harmony with the forest, that the new growth is always honored. And really taking a moment to honor trees that have been forests that have been over harvested and not allowed to regenerate. The power of wood is regeneration, regrowth. So, really tuning into how even those forests that were decimated, they return to balance and begin to grow if left to their own devices long enough. So, taking a moment to honor in gratitude the spirit of wood, the forests, the trees, all plant life is part of the wood element. Thinking of how plants will continue to grow. In fact, pruning a tree encourages it to grow more rather than stopping its growth. So, tuning in to the wood element within you, the energy of regrowth, and what perhaps is overgrown and needs to be pruned, creating a spiral of protection around our circle. Inviting in all of the tree people that each one of us, whether you're here with me live or on the replay, is connected with. Inviting those trees into our circle to sit with us, and the dragon spirits that walk with them. Trees themselves are rooted, and yet their spirits are travelers. They communicate far and wide, all around the earth, connecting and uniting in their mission to bring the earth into balance. Who is walking this mission with the trees and the wood dragons today? Inviting in all of the God, goddess energies that are here to support our activation and prayer today. The Mother, Father, God, the Holy Trinity of heaven, earth, and life energy coursing through us. If it feels right to you, I invite you to make a big round shape with your arms as if your energetic wings were expanding behind you, connecting us, uniting us in the breath. We breathe together. Inhale and out. We're going to do 9 breaths together to unite our circle in purpose. So, inviting you to focus on whatever intention you are calling in for your year, whatever you are calling to be manifested into form, and the dedication and wherewithal that it will take for you to follow through with this intention. 3 more breaths together. Last 2. And on this next one, hold your breath for a moment at the top. Swallow onto the held breath and relax the body. And then allow the exhale to escape slowly, slowing it down so that you are exhaling so soft and slow that the dust does not even move before you. And when you reach the end of your exhale, when there is no more breath to be released, relax into natural breath as if you are being breathed by that beautiful tree that stepped in to join you in this circle. Take a moment to really feel that feeling of breathing with the trees. We are uniting in our breath with the forest guardians, the wood dragons, the tree people, inviting that council to step forth and speak to us and through us towards the greater good of all life on earth. As you continue to breathe with the tree, I'll begin the sound healing transmission. As these sound vibrations come through the airwaves, allow the breath to direct the sound to where your body needs to be shaken loose, awakened, healed, soothed, whatever that is for you. Just allow yourself to receive now. If your heart feels called to tone along, please feel free. Sing your song in harmony with the tree. Deep, full breaths. Receive the vibration. Sigh it out. Now the dragons of metal and air are dropping in to join our forest of wood dragons. The dragons of water and earth arising from the depths to join us. And the fire dragons sweeping in to take their place at the center of our circle. And now the spirit dragons, these dragons of ether, plasma, which ones have come to activate you on this fine day? Now take the breath right into the solar plexus. I'm feeling a tightness in some of you in this area where we really claim our personal power in the world. So I invite you to breathe into this area, whatever energy, whatever element is particularly calling you. It may be that breath of the tree that you're receiving. It may be the wind blowing into you from the air or cloud dragons. I'm feeling also a tightness in the throat. So inviting you to touch these 2 points as you continue to breathe and open your channel to channel your magic, your medicine, your connection with your dragon within, touching gently the throat and the solar plexus, breathing spaciousness within you. Releasing the touch and opening your hands in a receiving position, continuing to breathe, feeling the connection of our community. And now really inviting in specifically the energy of the wood dragon to be embodied within you, that energy of new growth, new beginnings, always being ready to learn and grow regardless how long you are here in this body. Breathing through now the entire central channel, feeling your central channel open, feeling the earth element channeling up through the pelvis, through your sexual organs, awakening the water flowing within you, channeling into the fire of the heart, feeling that growth of wood energy rising up through every part of you, strengthening your roots, opening your crown, expanding your channel to receive the wisdom that is for you, with you, by you, of you. Now, I invite you to see your personal tree guardian, your personal wood dragon showing up in this space, connecting with you, breathing with you. What tree, wood, dragon is this that has come to work with you in this moment? I'm seeing a beautiful old elm tree showing up. And this elm tree is really inviting dance and play, celebration every day. What can you celebrate each and every day? This elm tree is showing me children and adults dancing in celebration, in ancient and modern ceremonies through the ages with the trees. Ah, and thank you for bringing in the lemon tree, Zela. So beautiful. That lemon is really showing me a sweetness of life that we think something is sour. You know how they say if you get lemons, make lemonade? Well, the sweetness is already there. You don't need to add sugar. The sweetness is there within that bright, sparkly, puckery, sour lemon. Oh, what a sweet, loving tree that lemon tree is. So beautiful. And then inviting you to connect with your wood dragon tree and receive that message that is just for you. It may be a message in words, it may just be a vibrational feeling in your body of some piece of your medicine bubbling to the surface, some piece of your magic emerging more fully. Whatever that is, hold it in your heart, bless it, offer nourishment, and then release it to continue to grow and expand. So juicy, such juicy goodness in this circle today. So grateful to each and every one of you. Whether you're here with us live or watching the replay, I can feel you palpably gathering around to share in the juicy goodness of this community celebration of life. And really now inviting in our loved ones on the other side of life. I'm really feeling my friend Evan today, who always brought his open heart, his love, universal love for all, and the best hugs anyone could ask for, full body hugs that were really just about pure divine love. So really feeling that energy of the full body divine love hug that is not about sexuality, but it is so sensual and juicy and yummy. And feeling my angel sister Teva, who was born in the year of the fire dragon, and we have since her birth cycled through now all 5 elements, and we're landing here in the wood. The next time we cycle to a dragon, it will be a fire dragon again, feeling that energy of always being ready to express love and joy and live life to the fullest and just suck the marrow of life out of every experience. I'd love to hear who you're feeling drop into our circle and what is the energy that's being expressed through you. How does it feel to really embody your archetypal dragon energy? To me, it just feels like extra vibrance, like waking up out of a long slumber. Like I said earlier, I've been hibernating, and this dragon is waking me up and inviting me to be more of me. And it just feels so good. So I could just stay here with you all day because this feels so good to be in this energy. And I'm feeling like closing our circle with a short water blessing, because water is the primary nutrient of physical life. After the breath, we are born in water. We emerge into the breath, and our entire life is an activation of these elements through our being. And oh, I love what you're sharing in the comments there. Vibrations all over and making you feel like flying all over the trees. Yes. Oh, that's like my favorite dream, flying over the trees. It's the best feeling ever. So really inviting that in, more of that juicy goodness. And then inviting us, as we connected through the breath at the beginning, to connect through the water. So you can hold a glass of water or just feel the water within you. We are made of water. And inviting an intention for whatever is activated within you that wants to be birthed, to be birthed through this water, just as you were birthed into human form through the water in your mother, being birthing your creation through the power of water, visualizing the molecules of water uniting in as one force towards this magic that you are, that you were born here to bring into the world, that we were born to share in. And so closing the circle with a big breath into the water, visualizing the world that you want to live in being birthed through your daily thoughts, words, and actions. Thanking the dragons, the trees, all the guardians and light beings that have joined us today. Thank you for bringing us together in this way. Aho, blessed be. Taking a drink together to life. Mm. I just love drinking vibrant, living water and sharing in this sacred space with all of you. So will you let me know in the comments if I were to offer an elemental healing retreat, whether live or virtual in the online space? Would you want to be a part of it? In this retreat space, we will work with all of the 7 elements that we are familiar with from the multi-layered traditions that I have spent my life's work training in. We will share in some powerful practices to really awaken and embody our magic and really learn how to facilitate transformation within and for others. And I'm so excited to just see what is being channeled through this creation that is in the process of being birthed through me. So each one that is called to these lives and puts her hand up to say yes is part of the creation process. We are in it together. It's not me that does it. I am a part of how this is being birthed, and so are you. So thank you so much, each and every one who joined me today, whether you're here with me live or on the replay. I am so grateful that you are walking this journey with me, and I'm so excited to see where it is bringing us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time, Happy New Year, happy, happy New Year of the Wood Dragon. Let me know what your dragon is saying to you through you, and I'll see you next time. I have been called to bring these tree gong transmissions back. So we're going to do more channeling and activating and breathing and playing and journeying together. So I will see you next time. Until then, namaste.